So in this video, I'm just going to give you guys some of my first impressions on Salvador Bahia, Brazil. I like to make videos like this around the 1 week mark, so I'm able to see a little bit more and give a better take on some of the items and things that I'm noticing about this place. So let's go ahead and get into the first one. Similar to the US, I would say Brazil is a land of immigrants. You had many groups of peoples back in the day who migrated here, whether voluntarily or involuntarily. So depending on which region you're in, you may experience a different vibe. In that case, here in the city of Salvador, in the state of Bahia, there's a lot of Afro influence, whether it be with the people, music, dance, food, the martial art. And it's not hard to see that, especially if, you like to read a little bit about history. And so that's something that you'll notice definitely when you're walking around the city is that Afro influence. The next impression would be something I sort of already brought up, and that is the people. Now, traveling through Latin America, many of the countries, I noticed that the people tended to be shorter on average than from where I'm from, which is the US. But that's not the case here. I don't have any statistics on this, but I would say the average height at least in this region, would probably be like one of the higher ones in South America from what I'm viewing. And I'm not just specifically talking about the men, the women as well. You have some tall females here, which is very interesting. The next first impression is that I don't think many tourists from the US or Canada visit this city. If anything, I would say the majority goes to Rio or maybe Sao Paulo for business purposes. And the reason why I say that is, one, I don't see many. However, I understand, the situation going on in the world. The second thing is when I tell people I'm from the US, even with my bad Portuguese, they act surprised. And lastly, I was talking to an Uber driver and he was telling me how he would give tours around the city for tourists. He said he's been doing it for years. And I asked him if he received many tours from the US and he said no, it's mainly from Europe. Next on the list is the food from Bahia is known throughout Brazil for being delicious. And I think there's actually a competition going on, like who has the better cuisine. The food from Bahia or from, I think, Minas Gerais. That region's cuisine is supposed to be very delicious as well. However, one thing that I heard about the food in Bahia, which I haven't experienced yet, is the spiciness. I don't know, let me know if that's true or not, but I don't taste it. Maybe it's due to my time in Mexico. I have a high chili tolerance level now, but the food is delicious, don't get me wrong. It's just I was expecting a little bit more kick. And last but not least, the last first impression is that, and I'm sure this is probably most of Brazil. However, in this city, man, the people are very friendly and so far, they're very patient. There have been times where I'm in an establishment and it's busy and it's packed and I'm like, man, I gotta go up there and try to talk to them in my trash Portuguese and I'm holding up the line. However, no, the people there are very patient, took their time with me, made sure they understood everything. Some of the folks that I stop and try to talk to on the street, very helpful, very patient. So that's something that I'm loving so far. That can change, but so far I'm enjoying that. However, with all that being said, these are my first impressions on Salvador Bahia, Brazil. So far, I'm enjoying the city. Even though there's no carnival, which is what I really wanted to experience, but it's okay. I can wait till next year. Or if they have another one in another city, I may try to hit that up. Oh, and I forgot to mention that it is blazing hot here. That's another first impression. It is blazing hot here during the day. I don't even go out until around 5:30ish, which is pretty difficult for me because I'm a morning person. I'm a morning and afternoon person. Once the sun starts to go down, that's when I'm catching the Uber or catching the bus back home and relaxing. So I have to adjust, but that's something I also left off the list. It's super hot and humid during the day. However, now I'm gonna go ahead and end it. So I appreciate you guys watching the video. Be looking out for more from Salvador. I'm gonna try to show a little bit more. Right now, I've been mainly in the tourist areas and I may or may not try to dig a little deeper and get out these zones for a little bit to show some more because, catching the bus, I'm definitely going through different areas and I can tell you that the scenes in the tourist area versus the non-tourist area are different The vibes are a little different. So be careful with the assumptions that you're making. I'm reading the comments, I'm trying to reply to them, and there are some people making some just broad generalizations off of a few of my videos, of me walking in a tourist neighborhood. I'm just like, hey, just be careful with that, because I'm just showing you like a little droplet of this city. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you found some value in it, and I'll catch you guys at the next one. Deuces.